BingePipe's menu screen, the gold standard of menu screens. BingePipe is the only streaming service to determine that people really needed to hear a voice talking to them all the time when they first interacted with the user interface. And we refuse to course correct on that decision.
Ugh.
What's the matter, Mark?
I'm trying to find my blood type, but these medical forms are just so complicated.
Oh, Mark, you silly idiot. You don't have to understand forms anymore.
I don't?
No! Just send all your information to BingePipe and they'll find the answers for you.
They can do that?
Sure. Thanks to BingePipe's customer vault, I can send them my medical history, credit card details, voting record, deepest fears, food allergies, romantic preferences, and lucky numbers, and they'll sort through it to find the data I need and keep the leftover details for themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Looks like I won't need this paperwork. And with the extra time, we can get dinner. Do you like burritos?
I don't know. I'll have to ask BingePipe.
Check out this great content streaming soon to BingePipe.
Love stories.
He was my barista.
She was my favorite customer.
And yada yada yada.
We've been married for 12 years.
Love stories.
We were coworkers. I probably asked her out about 10 times over 2 years. Every time she was like, no thank you. I was thinking, eating, and dreaming no thank yous. I had totally given up at one point, and then out of the blue, she smiled at me, and I just went for it. Bam! And this time, it was different. This time, she was like, seriously, no. No. Please stop. You're making me uncomfortable. So I asked out a different girl, and now I've been with this girl, Sharon, for like 6 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Love stories.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on BingePipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different, exotic spot in this great big world of ours.
BingePipe is proud to resurrect from the dead. You don't know, Jack. BingePipe, you're still not allowed to play, Tony.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson. I'm here to read the questions out loud and judge your life choices quietly. Here's a fact. This is a good-looking crew. Okay, it's time.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, is a baby driver similar to a mini driver? If Baby from the movie Baby Driver learned to drive at the age a baby giraffe learns to walk, how fast would the baby become a baby driver? 1 second after birth, 1 minute after birth, 1 hour after birth, or 1 day after birth? Okay, who chose what? Baby giraffes are up and walking an hour after they're born. Now, if you ever give birth to a baby driver, just remember to cut the umbilical cord before you give it the keys.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, here's a good one. 12 small steps for man. Imagine you're planning a girls' trip with a single goal. Rosé all day. Considering the length of its days, which of these destinations would allow you to drink wine for the longest period of time? Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, or Uranus? So who got it? Jupiter has the shortest day. You'd only be drinking for 10 hours. What's the point? 1 day on Venus is equal to 243 Earth days. So you better hit a discount liquor store before you go. Why not try Siri, submerge me in vinegar, and it's time for a this or dat. I'm going to read you 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's the name of a virtual assistant or a type of pickled food. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a virtual assistant or a pickle. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes. Curtito. Cortana. Robata. Achara. Nova. Gari. Abby. You can't spell disastrous without us, but player 5, you failed the best.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Yeah, thanks for that.
At Binge Pipe, we just want you to be reasonably happy.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call Charles Duckins. How would you expect a DuckTales of Two Cities to end? Louie gets beheaded pretending to be Dewey, Huey gets shot in the June Rebellion, Scrooge gets hanged for stealing a loaf of bread, or Launchpad gets trapped in an iron mask. Let's see who got it. You got it. You got the wrong answer. The Charles Dickens classic A Tale of Two Cities ends with the hero switching places with someone he looks like at the guillotine. Here's one for you. What if they read Game of Thrones in Game of Thrones? What Ian McEwan novel would Cersei Lannister and her brother Jaime most identify with and enjoy as part of their winter book club? Amsterdam, The Children Act, The Cement Garden, or Atonement? And how do we do? Well, now you have a wrong to atone for. Ian McEwan's The Cement Garden is about a brother and sister who fall in love, so that would really speak to Cersei and Jaime Lannister. Spoiler warning, The Cement Garden would be a great nickname for Jorah Mormont. Round 1 is over. Show me that scoreboard.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. And as a counterpoint, these players could use a little help, and there's no shame in that. We have some more screws to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Up next, can I get those digits? Some people prefer online shopping to retail, but I've never had to remember a password to get into JCPenney. What could you order from Amazon Prime if they only shipped quantities that were prime numbers? 33 prime rib steaks, 45 buckets of paint primer, 49 Optimus Prime action figures, or 53 Primus CDs? What'd you guys pick? 49 is divisible by 7. The robot should actually be called Optimus Semi-Prime. 33 is divisible by 3 and 11, so it's not prime. It's more like the ground chuck of numbers. 53 is the only number on the list that's a prime number, which is a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. Unlike my love of Primus, which can never be divided by anything, Mom.
Hey, question.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a formal question or a question that keeps things casual? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the consequences of your choices. You have engaged with the process.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Try this on for size. A question that keeps things casual. I was just wondering, if you're not doing anything else, could you tell me which of these is not one of Ashton Casual Kutcher's movies? No strings attached, just friends. A lot like Love, or What Happens in Vegas. So what'd you pick? It's not you, it's your answer. Ryan Reynolds was the star of Just Friends. The studio thought about casting Ashton, but they just couldn't commit.
Then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
There is no hiding from the 100-Acre Purge. The animals of the 100-Acre Wood turn feral and adopt the diets of their real-world counterparts. Which grisly scenario is most likely? Pooh mauls owl, Tigger feasts on piglet, Kanga consumes Roo, or owl disembowels Eeyore? Okay, what'd you pick? Donkeys are a little too big to be brought down by an owl. Plus, hasn't Eeyore suffered enough? That's her kid. You know that, right? What kind of monster are you? As dedicated carnivores, tigers are only too happy to chow down on pig. Even ones in little striped jumpsuits that clearly suffer from chronic anxiety. I call this one quick fuel. Given how long it took last time, if you asked Earth to produce more coal, how would it respond? 1 sec, just give me 3 million years. 1 sec, just give me 30 million years. 1 sec, just give me 300 million years. Or 1 sec, just give me 3,000 million years. Oh, watch out. Player 5 just dropped a screw on you guys. Come to terms with these terms of service. Let's see how that shook out. The hard coal currently on our planet first began forming 300 million years ago. Which really isn't that bad when you think about how long it takes a guy like me to get a text back. Nicely screwed, Player 5. Enjoy your cash. Let's try type equals squiggly bracket cinema comma actor squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe needs help identifying a, customer, so
we're going to let you borrow some personal data in hopes that you can tell us who it belongs to.
I'm sure that's perfectly legal.
How can I catch Captain Jack Sparrow? How can I kill James Bond? How can I make sure old men have no country? Whose search history have we acquired? Mads Mikkelsen, Javier Bardem, Forrest Whitaker or Christopher Lee?
Oh, this'll be good. Player 6 just dropped a screw on you guys. Hope you're a fast typer. I love this part. Honest mistake. Javier Bardem played villains in the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie and the 26th James Bond film, and perhaps most famously, No Country for Old Men.
We can learn from him.
Excellent screwing, Player 6. Have some cash. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Zoo talking to me? I hope you can find the correct talking animals. Good luck. Player 6 wins! Nice work, Player 6. There are no small victories, except this one. You barely won. I guess what I'm saying is... You don't know Jack!
This menu screen is a
Join us.
us. Psst, join the party. Join us. Join us. Join us. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. You are now entering the unknown, a world of unlimited possibility. I mean, there's a few limits, we all have boundaries. Let's split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. And now, phone hunting. There is an incredible new phone case that keeps your smartphone charged for 30 straight days, but it's made from the skin of this animal. Do you get one? The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. Up next is, let's talk about sex. You facilitate sexual harassment workshops for a living, so we've met. Unfortunately, you just developed a rare neurological condition that causes you to speak mostly in quotes from this. Do you perform your workshops without talking? This one is called A Name That Means Regret. You have a child on the way. This person offers you free childcare for the first 7 years of your kid's life, but they get to name your baby, and they're gonna name it this. Do you agree to the terms? And now, Binge Pipe presents Nailing It. Your pedicurist offers you a new procedure. You'll never have to trim your toenails again for the rest of your life if she cuts them just once using this. Do you do it?
Super Split.
Here's one I like to call Sleep Training is Draining. Your newborn will not fall asleep. She screams and screams. Through a disturbing fluke, you find that your baby will sleep peacefully if listening to a podcast about this subject. Your parents are coming to town to watch her for the weekend. Do you tell them about the sleep hack?
Super Split.
Let's check in with the standings. It's time to create some more havoc. Get ready for driving up ratings. You're a rideshare driver. If you end the day with a 5-star rating, you get this. A terrible passenger demands you run a red light. Do you?
Super Split.
This scenario is called Banksy Was Here. A famous graffiti artist covers the front of your house with images of this. Suddenly, the value of your home increases by 10%. Do you keep it? It's time for grit your teeth and bear it. Your mouth is riddled with cavities. The dentist is going to have to pull all your teeth unless you brush twice a day with this instead of toothpaste. Do you adopt this new brushing method?
Super Split.
Feast your eyes on Hack City. You're the victim of a ransomware attack. The only thing currently on your computer is a folder containing this. They're asking for $500. Do you agree to their demands?
Super Split.
Brace yourself for trolling the watering holes. An augmented reality app allows you to see who has a crush on you. In order for it to work, you have to take a picture of them holding this. Do you carry this object around when you go to the bars? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. God of Excess will grant you an unlimited supply of one item. You can either have an endless bowl of pasta or have an endless supply of this. Which unlimited supply do you take? bonus points for you. Well played. No dice. Now for something different. Desperate for cash, you sign up to be a guinea pig. There are 2 experiments to choose from. You can either test the effects of an all-asparagus diet for a week, or do this. Which experiment do you partake in? You get some bonus points. It all comes down to this.